Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. This isn't a ghost hunting video here or an investigation. This is kind of a personal thing. So I didn't really want to have to do this. I didn't want to have to come out here and have to say this. I didn't want to have to put this out in the public like this, but it is what it is at this point. So some people apparently got upset about my first two videos that I uploaded. I have an issue when somebody makes up stories with the intent of taking advantage of people. I don't really want to say names. I mean, it may pop out at some point. If it does, whatever. But I'm trying not to say names because I don't, I don't need the issue. But I'm gonna say it like this: there's a local YouTuber around here who made multiple videos in different locations, and 99% of the things and the stories that he tells in these videos are all lies. They're not real. They didn't happen. Stories of satanic rituals and sacrifices, and I mean all kinds of stuff, exorcisms, unidentified bodies found in lakes, all kinds of different shit, and none of those things happened. And I'm not just speaking from some person somewhere in the world that's saw the videos and did a debunk, because I'm not a debunker as of yet. Right now I'm just an investigator, and I'll get into more of what I am as this video goes along. So I didn't debunk the videos, but what I am is a person who lives here. I live in this area. I have lived in this area most of my life, minus the time that I spent in the service. And I know the area. And not only do I know the area, but myself and my ex have done extensive research on things in this area, haunted locations, history, stories, places to go investigate. And we came across almost every single one of the locations that this person made in their video, and shit's popping off. There's spirits everywhere. The spirit talker apps are going off, and the REM pods are blowing up, and the EMF, and telling all these stories about the demons and rituals and all this stuff and being followed. And I can't say whether or not the man was followed in his videos. I don't know. But what I can tell you is I've spent a ridiculous amount of time doing research on this, and I also have had a partner who did a ridiculous amount of research, and we could find nothing to back up any of these claims. I mean, I could start at the top. Burnt bridge. There's a story on that bridge that says it was burnt. The original bridge burnt down. There's no proof of that. Couldn't find any history. This person said there was satanic rituals performed there and exorcisms, and I mean, it was probably sacrifices and all kinds of shit. No proof of that. Couldn't find any. Did extensive research. Couldn't find any of it. Every one of the videos this guy filmed at this location, shit's popping off. There's shit in the woods. Demons. I mean, it's all over the place. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that location's not haunted, because I've had my own experiences there. But what happened in that location, in my experience, is nothing compared to what happened in those videos. Nothing. I've never had anything like that happen. And I've been going to that same location for over 2 years now. Multiple times. I've probably been at that location, both by myself and with my ex, probably 50 times or more. And anywhere from 30 minutes to 3 hours. And the only thing that's ever happened to me there is I was touched on my face, my ex was scratched, and I saw something that might have been a shadow move across the road, but I can't guarantee it. And I didn't have any way of debunking it. I wasn't filming, so I didn't have a camera on it. I heard a voice that sounded like it was coming from the tunnel underneath the bridge, but then again, I can't prove any of that. I can tell you what I heard. But this person's filming these videos and they're saying that everything that happened in their videos is true, and it's not. And they're profiting off of it. They're selling dirt from their fake farm that I've been in multiple times and investigated, and nothing happened. REM pod went off once or twice. A cat ball lit up once or twice. And at the time, I was still using, or we were still using, my ex and I were still using the Spirit Talker apps and the phone apps, which I know now are crap. That was it. But you watch his videos, shit's getting thrown, dressers are getting knocked over, he's getting locked in doors, dolls are flying across the room. You know, he walks into one room and the doll's in one spot, he leaves and comes back and the doll's in a different spot. It's not, it's fake. It didn't happen. And I'm not, I know this guy, he's not going to personally watch my video because he doesn't give a shit what I say, and that's fine. I don't care. But I'm going to tell you this. If any of your friends watch this video and you want to prove that your location is haunted, I work with a very professional investigation team. And I will tell you this. I'm pretty sure I can convince them to come and do a full-on investigation at your property. And I'm talking with multiple cameras. I'm talking with the whole nine. All the bells and whistles, all the equipment and everything. So if you want to prove that your place is legitimately haunted, because I'm saying it's not, because I've been there, and you want to prove it, reach out to me. You know how to find me. You know how to find me. And if you don't, you got friends that definitely know how to find me. And I'm going to say his name, CJ Faison. It is. I'm going to say it. I don't give a shit at this point. I'm talking about Mr. CJ Faison. You know, I'm not, and I guess I should retract what I said a second ago. I'm not saying that the location's not haunted. I'm not saying there's not spirits there. All I'm saying is the shit that you do in your videos in that freaking house is fake. All of it. And you're profiting from it. And I can't sit by and watch you do that. I live here, bro. I live here. You know, I've watched so many videos over the past few months of people debunking all these other big, huge channels and you know, and hearing the stories of people who bought all this stuff and were giving all these people, giving these big channels all this money, you know, money they didn't even have because they believed all of it. And I'm sorry, you know what I mean? I know this ruffled some feathers. I just had a conversation with somebody who I consider a good friend of mine over this whole thing, which is why I'm sitting here in front of this camera right now and talking. And I got mad respect for you, man, and I'm not going to say your name because I promised you I wouldn't. I got mad respect for you, but I can't sit back and watch this dude profit off of people telling lies. I just can't. So again, Mr. Faison, if you see this video or any of your friends see this video, you let him know. If he wants to prove that his property is haunted, if he wants to prove that the stuff that happened in all of his videos is real, I'm pretty sure I could bring a professional team in there that has the whole nine and will set up cameras in every room and do a full-on professional investigation. And then we'll see what happens. And if I'm wrong and we capture stuff in there, we capture some evidence, some real evidence that can't be debunked, then hey, I'll shake your hand on camera and say, I owe you an apology, sir, I'm wrong. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'll be honest, I don't. Because you're telling lies, man. And it's not, I don't hate you. I don't have a problem with you. I have a problem with what you're doing. It's wrong on so many levels. And I can't stand on a soapbox and say I've never done anything wrong because that's a lie. But I'm not out here profiting. I've put 2 videos on my channel and they're both legit investigations. I didn't fake anything. I didn't say anything was there that wasn't. I didn't use 40 million phone apps. I didn't have 85 pieces of equipment sitting out there that have already been debunked and proven to not be true or not you know, give positive readings. What I did was a real investigation. And it's just funny to me that every time you go to a location that I've been to, or actually I take it back, I go to a location that you've been to, I have next to nothing happen. But every time you go there, there's people in the woods whistling, stuff's getting thrown at you. I mean, you got people trying to get in your tent in the middle of the night. Like, I've been to all those places. I've been out to those woods. I've walked through them in the middle of the night. I've been to them during the day. Nothing happened. Heard a couple of sounds that, maybe I can't explain. Is it paranormal? I don't know. I have no way to prove whether it is or it isn't. But I can tell you that I never had any of the stuff that happened in your videos happen. Nothing. So, I mean, if people are going to say I'm calling you out, I guess that's kind of what I'm doing. And the only reason that I'm doing it is because I live here. This is my home. And you're profiting off of lies that you're telling about places that I've been. You and your friend did a video at a location that I go fishing at all the time, talking about there was a body found in that lake. That's actually not a lake, it's a pond. There was never a body found there. I spent hours researching it. It didn't happen. It's been a few years since I've seen that video. I don't recall, but I think at the end of it, something came out of the woods and you guys jumped in your truck and ran off. I've been to that location in the day and the night multiple times over a decade. Nothing has ever happened there. Nothing. I'm going to say it one more time, and I'm going to try and cut this video short because I don't want to sit here and trash somebody all night long because I got other shit to do. I'm trying to get my shit together so I can go out and do another investigation tonight and film it with my handy dandy new light that I just got. You're profiting off of lies and you're taking advantage of people. And for that person that's going to get on there and comment, if anybody does comment on this and say, oh, well, if people are dumb enough to believe it, you're still taking advantage of them. It doesn't matter if they're dumb enough to believe it or not. And I'm not saying that people that believe it are dumb. All I'm saying is you're taking advantage of them. If you want to go to any other XYZ place all across America and tell all the stories you want about it, fine. But you won't do it here. You won't do it in Delaware. Not where I live. Not when I know better. And I know this video is going to ruffle some feathers of some of your friends that are friends of mine as well. I'm sorry, guys. I love y'all. I really do. I got mad respect for you, but I can't sit back and let this dude keep doing this. I just can't do it. So, I mean, if this causes me to lose you guys as friends, I'm sorry. I can't. I can't sit here and watch this dude profit off of lies and take advantage of people. Because I was one of them. I subscribed to his damn channel and paid, his stupid app. Because I believed this shit at first. And then I started watching the videos closer and I'm like, wait a minute, these things don't add up. Like, this doesn't. And then that's when my ex and I started doing the research. And we realized, wait, hold on. He said, what happened here? Wait, no, that didn't happen here. And then I saw the Death Lake video, which is a place that I've been going to for years. Many, many years before that video was ever made. Daytime and nighttime. Because you can fish there at night legally. And nothing ever happened. But yet, in his video, there's a body that was found there that was unidentified. Come on, man. There's a registry for unidentified bodies that I believe goes back, if I remember correctly, don't quote me on it because it's been a while, but goes back to 1900. That tells you every single body that's been found in the United States of America that's unidentified. And the location. There's not one in this area. There's not. Not over there. Not at that pond. There's just not. It's a lie. You know, and you get all these people commenting on there. Oh, you know, I hope you're safe, and you know, stay safe out there, and you guys need to start warding yourself and all this stuff. And warding against what? There's nothing there. At least not what he's trying to say is there. And again, as far as Burnt Bridge or Wright Creek Bridge, whatever the hell you want to call it, that area is definitely haunted. I'm not saying it's not. But I will say that there was no damn sacrifices and rituals and, you know, exorcisms and all that shit burned down, or the old bridge burned down. None of that happened. It didn't. The area is definitely haunted. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it is. There's a lot of history there. There's a lot of things that happen there, but not the shit that he's talking about in his videos. That's for sure. You know, and I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, this is gonna ruffle some feathers. It's gonna piss some people off, and that's fine. And if I lose friends over it, then you weren't a friend to begin with. Because I'm not gonna sit here and continue to allow somebody to profit off of lies. Not in my home, not in my house, not where I live. Like I said, you want to go to anywhere else out there and do that shit? You want to do it in Pennsylvania where you apparently live now? By all means, you go right ahead. But you're not going to do it here. You're not going to do it here. I mean, you can do it, but I'm going to call it out every time I see it. And if I got to get on here and make a video and call you out by name, by video, every single time, then I'll do it. I'll learn how to edit videos. I'll become a debunker. I will pull apart every video that you put up. Because it's lies. It's lies. I mean, 99% of the stuff that you say in your videos are lies. I've been going a little over 17 minutes here, so I'm going to get off here. Again, like I said, I know I pissed some people off with this. I know they're going to be upset, and that's fine. I don't care. Be upset. You know, if you want to be my friend still, if you have something to say it. There's a comment section. You're more welcome to comment. You have most of these people are on my Facebook. Hit me up. Few of them have my phone number. Call me. I'm willing to talk. But like I said, Mr. CJ, if you want to prove that farm or ranch or whatever you're calling it these days is actually legitimately 100% haunted and all the shit that happens in your videos is real, I'm pretty sure I can get a real team to go in there and investigate it. I'm pretty sure I can do that. And like I said, if we find real legit evidence of hauntings there, hey, I'll shake your hand right there on camera. Hey, I'm sorry. I was wrong. This place is really, really haunted. I don't think it is. But, you know, it is what it is. So, again, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, please. Helps me out. Leave a comment. Please leave a comment. I'm definitely expecting some comments on this video. I'm sure I pissed some people off, but it's me, and that's what I do. So that's all I have to say. That's how we do it, people.